Hi, this is David Rojas again, and I just wanted to welcome all of you Crossroads Connectors, and thank you for joining me as we explore a little bit about ourselves. And also, really the point of this session is just to introduce you to the presenters and the sponsors behind the upcoming Northwest Crossroads retreat that I am working with in collaboration with Cindy Toto. So in order to do that, I prepared a brief presentation, and I'm going to switch to that right now and tell you a little bit about the people behind it. So the Northwest Crossroads Retreat, Revelations for Healing, Body, Heart, Mind, and Spirit, is coming up in June of 2015, June 5th to 7th, and it's going to be at the Captain Whidbey Inn on Whidbey Island, Washington. It's just outside of Seattle. And when you come to the Northwest Crossroads Retreat, there'll be gifts of an awakening, opportunities for healing, and learning about protection, ways that you can protect yourself in body, heart, mind, and spirit. So some of those feelings that you'll get are a sense of being more aware of spirit-inspired messages. There'll be a certain sense of relief and freedom from tensions of fear and old patterns. Also, in addition to that, you'll realize as you go through the weekend that you'll feel more alive, inspired, and invigorated about who you are and what you can do in the world through your new sense of being empowered and stable. And as I mentioned, there are going to be opportunities for learning, plenty of time for reflection, and growth. So some of the things that you'll get, or the ways that you'll get these benefits, are going to be through learning, workshops that help you learn how divination can go hand in hand with healing. Also, you'll come to grasp certain elements, foundational elements even, of Southern folk traditions, folk magic, and folk practices for protection and healing. And you'll discover strategies for integrated cleansing. So when I say integrated cleansing, I mean clearing and cleansing in an integrated fashion in terms of cleaning your body, clearing your body of the toxins that you take in, that we all take in on a daily basis, and also cleansing our spirit. And one of the great aspects of this, and I think one of the unique features of it, is that there'll be a number of workshops designed to help us learn to move our bodies for wellness and strength in new ways, in different ways, through a number of practices that lots of folks haven't been exposed to yet. So who are the organizers and sponsors of this event? The Northwest Crossroads Retreat is going to be put on, or is being put on, by myself, that's David Rojas, and Cindy Toto. Our two companies are collaborating and sponsoring this retreat and bringing together people from different walks of life, from different paths. Some of those people that will be here are going to be mentioned in the next few slides. There are, at this point, let me see, probably about 8 collaborators besides us who are going to be there working on this, bringing their unique perspectives on healing body, heart, mind, and spirit to you. The first that I'll mention today is Derek Kleinheslink, who is a dear friend of mine and an amazing man who has these 2 businesses right now that he's running, Core Fitness LLC and Phoenix Rising Photography. I knew him first on a personal level and then came to work with him through Pilates classes with him, and he's just outstanding, and the way that he presents his information is impeccable and inspired. I've also done photos with him, and I'm going to speak a little more about him because I know him better, but his photography talent is beyond compare. One of the great things that I think that he describes in his photography on his website that's mentioned there is that he's one-stop shopping. So he's basically putting together you in front of the camera, but he's drawing out you, drawing out your spirit in front of the camera. It's really amazing process. 2 other great presenters who are going to be there are, we'll call this the Whidbey Island page. There's Reverend Carolina Dean and Summer Joy Albertson. I don't know that they know each other, but they're neighbors, and they are soon going to meet each other. If not before, then certainly in June. Carolina Dean is originally from South Carolina. He's got CarolinaConjure.com. He is a hoodoo and conjure practitioner. He's an expert tarot reader, and he makes custom dolls and mojo bags. He's also an instructor for Crossroads University, and all around. One of the great things I did want to mention about him is that he had, for a long time, he had a ministry where he was working with inmates, and I can't remember off the top of my head what that ministry was. I'm sure that we'll find out more about that and hopefully do an interview with him so he can tell us a little bit more about his work with pagan ministry in South Carolina. Fascinating work, and I think he was fundamental in making a lot of progress and healing for people who really needed healing at a time in their lives. Summer Joy Albertson, who runs Island Joy Wellness on Whidbey Island at islandjoywellness.com. She has organized Conscious Community Movement and NIA. She leads workshops. She does life brilliance coaching. She just seems like a bundle of joy in a great way, and I think that that's such an awesome reflection of looking at her personality and seeing her name, how those two things go hand in hand. And that was my phone that you might have just heard. Two other workshop leaders are going to be Susie Schroeder, who is an East Asian medicine practitioner and licensed acupuncturist. She operates Blissful Healing Arts at blissfulhealingarts.com. She's going to be talking with us about acupuncture and sound therapy using the meridians of the body for healing and protection. And one of the cool practices that she has is what she has described to me as esoteric acupuncture. So I'll let her tell us more about that at a future interview. Jim Barker is a treasured friend of mine, and he runs the Divine Hand Palmistry. It's his business, Divine Hand Palmistry, at thedivinehand.com. He is an amazing diviner. His palm reading technique is unlike any that I've seen anywhere else, and he has been contracted by some fairly large companies to provide palm reading services for them at functions, and has some high-end clients as well. He's also been on a number of radio shows, and his approach is very down to earth. So he will be talking to us, among other things, about the connection between divination and divination, particularly through palmistry, and healing, and how that helps us protect ourselves and heal ourselves from both the past and present. Two other workshop leaders that will be there are Jill Pagano and Thomas Kim. Jill runs the Center for Movement and Healing in West Seattle. That's centermoveheal.com, through Conscious Movement, NIA, and MELT method. And it seems though that Jill is known for many, many things. I've heard people talking about her who I didn't realize knew her, because she is an extremely well-respected NIA instructor. And I have a feeling that everyone that attends this retreat is going to be in for a treat when they get to do some movement with Jill. Her dance classes and her movement method is very special and highly inspirited. I would say inspired, inspirited, and invigorating. So I really look forward to that, and hopefully we'll be able to organize some outdoor activities and maybe do some movement outside with Jill. That would be phenomenal. So some of the details we're still working out in terms of space, but I know that Jill's going to lead us in some awesome workshops no matter where we are. Dr. Thomas Kim is a doctor of chiropractic. He runs the O Institute, that's THEOINSTITUTE.com, and he is a chiropractic and nutrition expert in terms of managing lifestyle. So building energy and aligning yourself for enjoying the life that you live now. He is going to have some really interesting perspectives on the way that we can integrate ourselves and align ourselves to enjoy the lives that we're living. So just to recap a bit, the Northwest Crossroads Retreat is an island getaway in the Pacific Northwest. It's an opportunity for you to come to learn how you might merge old traditions with modern thought and let mojo meet metaphysics meet movement. There'll be workshops, there'll be discussion, there'll be opportunities for movement, for shaking, for quaking, for growth, and having a great time. So visit nwcrossroadsretreat.com or NWXRR.com to sign up for the latest details and join us in June. It's going to be a blast, and I look forward to meeting people that I've only met online when you come to Whidbey Island in June. So there are the details again, June 5th to 7th, 2015, NWXRR.com. And it'll be on Whidbey Island, which is just outside of Seattle, and it's very easy to get to. It's a beautiful setting. It's as if you step into another world when you get onto the island. So we look forward to seeing you there. And with that, I wish you all a very pleasant and wonderful rest of your day, week, and month. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Be in touch whenever you want. You can contact me at david@cognitivecrossroads.com for more information. Connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on Google+, and subscribe to this channel for the latest updates if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, be well, breathe deeply, and live large.